Okay guys, today we're going to be doing what I'm going to call the Marc Fuentes wash. And that's because Marc has sent me these products and we're going to use them. This car is very, very dirty. And there is just lots of amounts of dust, as you can see. And it is dirty all over the place. Look at the wheels are dirty. The tires, this has not been washed in a couple of weeks. All right, so we're going to prepare, and first off, we're going to be using the Croftgate Wash and Wax. You can use your favorite Rinseless wash here, and we're going to use about 1.5 capfuls per gallon. It says just 1 to 2 per gallon. So, all right, guys, and I'm using 2 buckets here for my Rinseless wash. One will be the wash bucket, and the other will be the rinse bucket. Basically, I rinse my mid out in the green one after I'm done using it, and I put it into the gold side for the wash treatment. And here I have a pump sprayer. I put about 2 gallons of water and about 2 capfuls into the sprayer. Basically what we do with it is we spray down the panel first. This is going to break up any loose debris. It'll encapsulate the dirt, lift it off, and give us lubrication along with the Rinseless wash product we're going to follow up with. All right, guys, so what we do here, once again, is we saturate the panel with the Waterless wash. Get it all nice and wet. Loosen all that debris. We come back over with our Rinseless wash sponge, and we try to do straight line strokes. We rotate the pad or the sponge around to different sides. We're not pressing hard at all. We're just letting the sponge basically glide down the paint. And there's lots of lubrication here, so we're not scratching the vehicle. We come back with our drying towel and we immediately dry the panel. Now, as you can see, we are doing this in the sun. We're not having any problem. If you do have any streaks or anything, you go back over it with a detail spray. Now at this point, to clean the sponge, you put it into your rinse bucket, you rub it on the grit guard real good, clean out all the dirt, and then you put it back into your wash bucket and you go back to the panels and you start over again. Guys, if you don't have a pump sprayer, that's fine. You can use a spray bottle made with a waterless wash solution, but I find the pressure from the pump sprayers helps to remove some of that loose dirt and debris a lot better. this point the car is done, I'm going to use my little detail spray combination of American Detailer Garage Wipeout and Valor. I'm just going to spray it into the towel and go over the whole vehicle to make sure I get maximum shine, any water spots or drips that I've left on there, and any spots that I've missed. It'll just help clean it up and make everything perfect. Alright guys, so I screwed up this part of the video, but what I wanted to show you was I used this nonsense cleaner, diluted 1 to 15. I just diluted in this bottle. I sprayed it all over the tires. I scrubbed them with a brush, and then I wiped them dry, and they were clean. For the wheels part, I sprayed them with the waterless wash, then the cleaner, and then I wiped them dry. I also did this in the video right before this one. So if you want to see this, it's a live video where I was showing these products as well. And you can check that out. Just go back to the last video before this one and you can see what I'm talking about. Sorry about that. So after cleaning the wheels with the nonsense and not rinsing them, just wiping them dry, I am now using the Chemical Guys VRP straight, and I'm dressing the tires. This stuff looks really good. Here's the finished product, guys. This is the Marc Fuentes Detail No Hose, just water from the tap, and you can get these kind of results. Very, very happy with this. Looks good, out in the sunlight, no coverage, and look at those tires, look at the wheels, everything clean. Really, really nice job. Alright guys, did you like that video? Press that subscribe and like button and the notifications bell so you get all the new videos we're putting out. What are we talking about today? The Marc Fuentes Detail. Now what's that? Well, a viewer named Marc Fuentes sent me all of these different products, so I thought I'd detail a car using them. And what that means is this is a detail without using a hose. Now you will need water. Today I used about 6 gallons of water, so you'll either need to get it from your tap or buy some deionized water from the store, or use reverse osmosis. Most likely this would be really good for people who live in an apartment or just don't have access to water as in a hose to do a normal wash or something with your car. Also, I did this outside in the sun so you can see it can be done without a carport or any shade, okay? So what do we use first? Well, Marc sent us a while back the Croftgate Wash and Wax. This is a really good rinseless, waterless type of product here. You can use this on the exterior and the interior of your car. So it kind of has some soapiness to it, some cleansing to it, and I like that about this product. It feels real lubricious. So we put 2 gallons of water into the rinseless wash buckets and into the waterless wash pump sprayer. I put about a capful, 2 capfuls into each one of these, and we used our rinseless wash sponge as well. So how does the process work? Basically, you take your pump sprayer and you spray down the panels that you're about to wash. That's going to lubricate them, lift the dirt off, break it down so it's not so hard and stuck on the panel. From there, you grab your sponge out of your rinseless wash, you wash it, flip the sponge, wash some more, and you dry the panel. With the dirty sponge, you put it into the other container with the grit guard inside it, and you clean it out. You clean the sponge, you get it nice and clean, and you throw it back into the rinseless wash bucket again. So it's a cycle. Waterless spray down, rinseless wash, dry, clean the sponge, back in here. Now, once you're all done with the paint and you've got it all done, I did use a detail spray combination I like to use. It is an American Detailer Garage combo of Wipeout and Valor. And I went around, I sprayed the car, I sprayed the towel, and I just kind of wiped over the whole vehicle. It gives it a nice clean shine and gets any of the water streaking or spotting that's left on the car from doing it in the sun. Now, there was no problem with this method here. It can be done. It's about 82 degrees outside there, and it came out pretty nice. The wash is probably about an 8 out of 10 in my book. How could it be better? In the garage, of course. Having a hose to rinse first and then doing this. You know, there's a couple different things I could have done differently, but just to show you guys that this works without a hose and just water from the tap, that's how you would do it. So once we finished the paint, we went on to the wheels. Now, Marc sent me the Chemical Glaze Nonsense. It's the Invisible Super Cleaner. Now, this is dilutable 1 to 20. That means one of these bottles makes 20 bottles. So I made a bottle of this at 1 to 15 because I'm using it on the wheels, so I made it a little bit stronger. And this is a neat product because you don't need to rinse this either. So what I did first was I sprayed the wheels with the waterless wash that kind of gets the dirt wet and everything. Then I sprayed the cleaner on there, and I sprayed the tires all at the same time. I got my brush, I scrubbed the tire, and I wiped the tire dry with a towel. I didn't rinse them, but I wiped the tire dry with a towel after scrubbing and cleaning with the cleaner. Then I grabbed another towel, I sprayed some more on the wheel, and I did kind of like a waterless wash on that too. And they came out nice and clean. Then I came back with the VRP that Marc also sent us. Now, you can dilute this as you please because this goes on the interior, goes on the exterior, your trim, your tires, rubber, whatever you want to use it for. And I used it straight on the tires, and it gives it a nice glossy dark look. Okay, I think this will probably last you about 2 to 3 actual washes if you scrub it. Okay, so it's not very durable like that, but if you don't wash your car but once every 2 weeks, then this will last you 2 weeks on the tires themselves. It's not going to come off while driving. It'll go a good 2 weeks like that. But if you're scrubbing them and washing them and spraying them with chemical, this will come off after about 2 washes. But anyway, as a whole, this was a good system to use if you don't have access to a hose, or you want to do this in the sunlight, you don't have coverage for your car. So Marc, thanks for sending me these products. I hope you guys liked the video. If you have any questions on this process, leave them in the comments. But try this out if you don't have access. Even if you do have access and you want to do this in the garage, these products still work good. So try out the products, and I'm going to give them all a thumbs up. It was an enjoyable experience and pretty fun. I was pretty surprised at everything. Thanks again for watching, guys. Marc, thanks for sending me the stuff. You guys have a great day.